go. We just finished up game number 6 for Coach Swanson and the Comets football team. We knew it was going to be a close battle going in, and two highly competitive teams. If rankings are something that you look at, both in the top 5, and it's a section opponent that we may run into later. So, talk to us a little bit about the Stewartville game and kind of how you saw the momentum of the game go through.
Well, I thought we started a little slow. It's probably part of the things they were doing. They did some things different on defense, which is no surprise for our offense. And but we made adjustments. We were able to move the ball. Actually ended up with more yardage than they did in the game. When we were on defense, I mean, I have to give the Stewartville guys credit. 19 out of 21 passing the ball. I've never been a part of a game where the opposing quarterback was 19 out of 21. And they had a great game plan, took advantage of different things, but we were able to get some stops in there. They scored first and we got a stop. We got a nice punt return. We've been really working on our special teams. I thought they put us in a good position there. We scored, tied it up, then they got the 2 scores. And I think it would have been a huge deal if we would have been able to score right before the half. We were moving the ball, we got a big play, and then we got a penalty type of deal and stuff. We would have been at the 18 instead of we're back at the 47, but we were down 21-7. Our kids didn't quit, and we came out, moved the ball, and we also lost the turnover battle. In a big game like that, you lose the turnover battle 2-0. We were driving to start the second half, and then we got that fumble, and we got the ball back. Our defense got it back, and then we got a touchdown, and then they went up 28-14. And again, our kids could have quit, but they kept working at it. We got it down to 28-21. Needed an onside kick, some sort of break like that. Just weren't able to get it.
Yeah, and I love the kind of competition between the two teams, because I feel like a lot of the philosophies offensively are so much different, and then both teams just play stingy, hard-nosed defense, and so it was a physical game. I was able to sit in the crow's nest and listen to the hits and the game. And like you said, the turnovers were big, the one thing that, as a coach, I feel like you want to take out of it is, with the team that's going to be in the same section, leave the field knowing you can win that game, and I would hope that your guys know that they can do that afterwards. After they're, like you said, they never quit. Now you've been in a situation where you can, if you're down a score or down 2 scores, hey, we've been here before, and that's a big deal. It feels like with high school kids.
Yeah, I totally agree. So, it's like you say, you don't want to lose the game or whatever, but we took their best punches. I think they came out ready to roll. I think our guys looked at themselves and say, we could have played better to start with. Mm-hmm. Yep, you hope for another shot, but you gotta get things going in the right way and get that, or earn that opportunity as well. We got 2 games left in the regular season and kind of bunched together, and then the playoffs hit here.
Yeah.
And we got to take them one at a time.
And then, so I'll talk a little bit about that. We face another section opponent. Our last regular season home game this Friday night is against Red Wing, and it'll be senior night to honor those guys that have stuck with it and are still part of the program and contributing. Red Wing Wingers are a 1-win team on the year, and then they will be a section, they're a section team as well. So what can you tell us about Red Wing?
Well, Red Wing, they have it looks like they got some physical guys and things, and right now, if they get things rolling their way and get some confidence, they can really be very good. I mean, it was 9-7, they're in the game with Byron, and all of a sudden, things get going bad after it's been that way for a while. Yeah. It kind of rolls down right away. So we got to come out ready to go. We got to worry about ourselves. We got to be ready from the get-go and get a good start. is the biggest thing. As far as our section and stuff goes, this is the last game that counts in our section seedings and stuff, so it's a big game. I believe if we win, we can be the second seed and stuff, and then get a bye in the first round, which would be great for the health of our players and stuff. But if we lose, we can drop down, you know, be the third or fourth seed, so big game for us as well for them then. They probably are the fourth or fifth seed. If they win, they're for sure the fourth seed, you know, then they get a home field game and stuff in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's, having that home seed and being able to play here at home on Cantel is a big deal. Like Coach said, the playoffs do start a couple Tuesdays from now, Tuesday after NEA break. And if we were the 1 or the 2 seed, those 2 teams get a bye because there's 6 total teams in the section again. And then we get to go back to a Saturday afternoon game possibly that weekend, because volleyball would play their first section game on Friday night, I believe. And so it should be exciting. One of the fun things that I was going to ask Coach about, it's more of a personal thing. You're coaching your own son. You know, I was able to do that just a little bit in the youth with my own daughters, but Brock has been a tremendous leader for the team, and obviously a large contributor both on the offensive and defensive line. What can you tell us about the uniqueness of that?
Well, it's a deal where sometimes you're easier on your own. I'm probably way harder on my own kid, you know, because I'm there at home saying, well, you know, aren't you gonna do this? Aren't you gonna do that type of thing? And so it's probably a tougher thing for him, just even when you're a teacher and your own kids come through and you have different expectations. You expect them to step up and be a leader, so to speak, and maybe in some ways you put more pressure on them. And so in a way you feel bad about that, and I try to steer clear of that and let them enjoy things too and stuff. Make choices on their own, just like I do in the classroom. The kids are the ones that have to make that decision. We're getting them ready for when they're 25, 26 years old. We have to give them that opportunity to make a choice on things and stuff. And so sometimes he'll ask me, well, I suppose you think I should this. I go, you'll have to make that decision.
Oh, that's fun, and yeah, it's a personal experience for me too, having the first one of my children in the high school too. It is a different feel, and it's fun to watch him, and he's a spark plug for the team out there on Friday nights, getting them going and having a great year. So thank you. Good luck this Friday and into the next week.
We appreciate all your support. Thanks, everybody. Good luck to the other sports teams.